Hello and welcome back to Let's Play the Vanishing of Ethan Carter, where we play as Vanishing of Ethan Carter who has vanished mysteriously. Last time we looked around the house and discovered that Ethan Carter...
Pop, they're getting worse. They keep talking about this thing, this sleeper.
I know. What I don't know is if it's real or not.
Well, if it is his sister as we previously theorized. Yes, it probably is real. It's not beyond the realms of reality. Oh no! Oh, I thought there was blood. Never mind. Whoa! Where are we now? Crazy house. What's in this room?
Travis, leave the boy alone. I see how you've been looking at it.
You don't even know, do you? You have no idea what's going on.
Books! You know, I often notice in video games that households are obsessed with putting the same painting up everywhere. If there's more than one copy of the painting, it just loses values. They sort of like go down to a cheap reject shop, cheap shop, Golos, etc. I don't know, like the discount stores. Then pull all their goods from stuff that's no longer necessary.
You have to help us. It's the only way. It wants Ethan.
Crazy. You've all gone crazy.
Stop interrupting my story, game. And it's like, oh, I'm looking for some paintings to furnish my creepy, dilapidated house. Oh yeah, okay. Paintings are over there. Where? I'm not sure where you mean. I looked over there, but I couldn't find them. They're on aisle 6. Duh. Don't you know anything? Okay, I'll go and have a look. Goes and have a look. Ah, come back. I actually couldn't find the paintings. Could you please help me? Fine. What do I look like? I'm paid to help you? And then that's why they ended up with these paintings. It's like, fine, take these ones. And just leave.
It's not my fault. I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
Well, no one really means to wake up their sister,
Ethan's
but...
family blamed him. Whatever it was he'd accidentally let loose, his family was convinced that hurting him would solve their problems, would soothe their disturbed minds. Whatever haunted the Carters was still here somewhere, in the wind.
I'm staying away from that wind. If it's from the sleeper, then... Poof, poof. Yeah. Sisters. I like my sister. Or do I? Well, that was my last lead. I guess it's time to go home. Oh, fine. We'll keep on going. Oh no, it's up this way. This looks like a promising place. Could it be there's a mine shaft or more rocks? You never know. Oh my goodness, I have to investigate. I can't not do it. It's leading me in here. It's saying, oh look, there's a rock formation. It's not going to lead to a dead end. No. And then I turn around, it's like, oh, I can't move. Oh. No comment. I preferred not to stay in the path, just again to go, like, the path said, staying on the path is not the road to victory. It will end up just in bed with Granny, and no one wants that. So I always stay above the path, so we can meet the hunky wolf. The hunky wolf who may be an elemental cloud of wind. You never know these things. What's that? I see things! Oh dear.
People come here for many reasons. They want to ask me questions about the future. But I can see the future. So it is the past that interests me. If you want to find my house, you must answer the questions I ask of you.
I've already found it.
Do you feel victory when your words cause pain?
Yes, because I'm a bully.
Do you love for yourself or for others? prefer anonymity over notoriety.
Well, if the internet taught me anything,
Truly unfair to others.
ask League of Legends players.
Come from the heart or the mind.
I don't have a pithy response to that one.
Rather be a leaf or a root.
Leaf! 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 Oh, hello there, Note. A beautiful woman sat by a river. A witch approached and okay, let's try this. The woman began to cry with joy, but the joy turned to fear and she could not stop crying. Fear turned to snakes, and the woman continued to cry. She cried for mass, hardly sleeping until the child was born. But the crying had aged the woman. She was no longer beautiful. This is very depressing. When she was old enough, her son climbed out of the mountain. I was just going to say out of the womb, out of the pouch. It's like, it's a kangaroo! To find the home of the witch. He asked her if she could make his mother beautiful again. The witch asked the boy many questions. After hearing the answer, the witch told the boy she had lied to the mother about her child. The boy disappeared and the mother was beautiful again. Hooray! I think.
Ethan, the point of life is not to rock the boat. Just try to get along. Stop living in your head. Do something real. That's what people respond to. Reality.
Yes, no one has ever responded to fiction. Or fantasy. Another note. Ethan, honey, I'm sorry I yelled at you. I want to keep this note and read it every time I lose my temper. I don't mean it. I know I got a snake's tongue. You're my little guy, Precious Bean. Precious Bean? What kind of, like, that's like, oh, none of the dev team have children. What do you call a child? Oh, you gotta pull your head out of them clouds. Out of them clouds, okay. Love, Mom. Love, Mom. There's one of those, oh, okay. There's one of those strange things, the different spelling of mum and mom. Mom sounds so weird. I'm glad I followed them lights. What's down here? Huh? I just heard music. I thought, oh, did I trip over something good? No, just mossy rocks. You know, this game isn't realistic enough. I think if we sort of like, as we're climbing over the rocks, we're struggling to get grip. That would make it much more fun. It's like, oh, I can't, well, no, fall off the rock. Ow, my bottom hurts from falling. Oh. Ah. This is the postcard shot. Whoa, Nelly. Yeah, that's great. You go, don't set, son. Stay up so it doesn't become Slender Man. Slender Man. I don't like Slender Man, actually. I'd rather play Alien Isolation than Slender Man. Oh, Alien Isolation was so good. I really liked the Evil Within as well. It was basically Resident Evil 5. Because I always felt that with Resident Evil 4 they said, oh no, it was no longer scary. But in many ways I almost found, oh, I don't like this part of the forest. It's slightly darker than the rest. Help! Help! That particularly the village scene right at the start of the game. I'm still terrified of that part. To the point where I actually just hide in the house. When I walk into the village, I just hide in the house, and it's sort of, there'll be like maybe 5 or 6 villagers will come after you, but then no one else finds you. So then you just stay in this house for, I don't know how long, 5 minutes or whatever. But the villagers don't stop making noises, and there are windows everywhere, and the guy with the chainsaw you can still hear. It's like, is the game, I think I've sort of glitched it out, but at the same time I was never sure whether suddenly it would just like all snap back and then suddenly there'd be 6 villagers and a chainsaw. Dr. Salvador. Oh, I hate that sequence. I love it as well. And it was very much like that. It got under my skin. Much more. Oh, what's up here though? It's much more interesting. It got under my skin at numerous points. More than Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation is very intense and they're all atmospheric. But the Evil Within, I hate Boxhead. Although I prefer to call him Boxman. I wish he was Boxman instead of Boxhead. It's the graveyard from the H.P. Lovecraft story. Oh, church. First we visit the graveyard. Hello? 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 Oh, okay. Here, Ruben Ingot. That's a weird name. It's sort of hard to... Oh, this must be a... I guess Anglican? That's weird! Like, in terms of the church's design... I don't know. It's like all of the... I've always loved the Gothic... Not the Celtic. The Celtic. Oh, look, that's a dark, scary church. If we learnt anything from Call of Cthulhu and Amnesia the Dark Descent Machine for Pigs... Oh, it's dark in here. Haha! You'd have thought it. Wow, that was very disappointing. Oh, great. There's a passageway. Yeah. Do you know how many bell ringers died ringing bells? Many bell ringers. Like that guy. Whee! Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, take. Well, that was all worthwhile, and now there'll be something scary that will happen, because it's all been built up. Or maybe not. Or maybe yes. Maybe as soon as we exit the... No, okay, fine. But I want to ring a bell, Mummy. Oh, I hate clock towers. No, back. Oh, there's the descent to room to hell. Hooray! I finally found something. It is definitely channeling, and it is H.P. Lovecraft. Inspect. Wing of the Crow. What is this? Bioshock Infinite? Klepov? Klepov? The god of kleptomania. No. No. Roots? Roots? Roots. I don't want no. Roots. So many of the roots. Look, here's a mountain. Path, 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 path. I wonder, so it seems like I can skip parts of the game, but at the same time I don't want to. Curiosity will drive me back past the flame tree and into the... Oh, there's more things. Hello there. Burnt matches. Well can. Oh yeah, I sure did fix that oil lamp. Cool, you keep on doing what you do, Ethan. I'm sensing... Well, no one really cares about crows. Crows are nasty birds. Question marks. Woo! Attack of the question marks. This is like the alien from Alien Isolation. They just keep on following you. Work, work, work. No, no work. There was a crow at the University of Queensland. And there's a lot of bird life around there. I'm just going to go off my little tangent. And there was, I think, there was a rainbow lorikeet. Look up rainbow lorikeet, although people might not know how to spell it. But anyway, a pretty bird, a lovely bird, very gentle bird as well. I really want to pick up that oil lamp. No? You're not going to let me? You're not going to let me pick up the oil lamp, are you? Fine, well I don't want to pick up the oil lamp, do I? Nope. I want to go down to the dark, scary crypt. And there was 3 crows, and the bird was wounded somehow. Inspect. Handle, handle. Crow, crow? Crow, crow, no! More crows! That's how many crows there were. And the rainbow lorikeet was trying to climb up this tree just from the bottom. It couldn't fly for some reason. And these 3 crows, every single time it would get maybe like 30 centimeters to foot up. They'd peck at it and it would fall down. And they just kept on doing that. Oh, it was the most depressing thing. Fine, I won't pull. Ugh. No! Puzzle? I must be missing something. The oil lamp? Ah, look. There's some blood. I struggle. Several different footprints. Blood, blood, human crow. Blood, blood, human crow. Blood, blood, human crow. Okay. You know, we were making good progress up until this point, but now it's sort of stopped, hasn't it? Sticky Sigil. There must be a crow around here. Is there nothing else I can do with this? I get it. I'm not quite sure. This is puzzling. Blood crow. Trowel? No. Doesn't make sense. Wheelbarrow? No. Oil lamp. I'm going to have another quick look in the church just to see if I can find a crow. Because that is the most obvious place to look for crows. Yes. Yes, I know. Should have been obvious, but you know, sometimes you just overlook these things. Maybe you don't. No, we found the oil lamp in here. It would be dumb to hide 2 things. Wouldn't it, game? So if it was actually hidden in there, then I have now excused my idiocy by saying, oh, it would be stupid, because therefore it would be stupid to put it in there, and anyone who puts it in there is therefore also stupid. You know where there are crows? Forests. It sort of reminds me of Mist a little bit. Just that, the architecture. Trees with no leaves on it. What is this? Unnatural? Probably. No. Crows, not wolves. Maybe that is it's the crow. A bird! Bird sound! Birds near crows. If we find the bird, then we should be able to find crows, because the crows will be attacking the bird. Okay, maybe we... Yeah, let's just find a crow and put it on the thing. Just a live crow. If that was the case, then couldn't we just, you know, like buy a crow, tape its legs to the thing, and then like quickly untape it after the thing has activated, but prior to its thing. I don't know what I'm actually going on about. Where is this lead? Oh, off the path. I don't want to stay near Grandma.
What do the dead have to say?
I don't know.
You'd be surprised by how little they know.
Well, I've
the
never...
dead can't explain what it means to be dead. They walk down stairs that disappear beneath their feet, headed for some bright blade of memory they'll never reach.
A better question would be to ask, can the dead jump using the spacebar button? A much better question. Well, at least we know we're heading in the right direction. It'll probably be the case that I just ended up going in completely the wrong direction, and then I'll have to come back and you're like, you got the bad ending because you missed the oil lamp and the crow. Oh no. I bet that's going to happen. Which way will we go? This way, that way, or backwards? Find out next time. I hope you enjoyed this battle. We'll be back.